You guys, today you are going to be starting a poem called Ex Basketball Player by John Updike. We are only going to read 3 of the 5 stanzas today, and then tomorrow you'll get the second 2 stanzas, or the last 2 stanzas. Just like last time, just like you have been doing, I want you to create me a little device key here. So whenever you see those devices in the poem, you can just highlight them. Remember, this side of your annotation chart is for your thoughts, okay? I'm going to read through these first 3 stanzas with you, help you with those, and then you have some study guide questions on your own. Make sure you do complete your own annotations though, okay? This is just to help you with the first 3. Tomorrow on the last 2 stanzas, you'll be totally on your own. All right, here we go. Pearl Avenue runs past the high school lot, bends with the trolley tracks, and stops cut off before it has a chance to go 2 blocks at Colonel McComsky's Plaza. Burr's Garage is on the corner facing west, and there, most days, you'll find Flick Webb, who helps Berth out. Okay, so again, keep the title of this poem in mind. This person used to be a basketball player, ex-basketball player. So let's look at some of the devices I see. So Pearl Avenue is the street name. This is a symbolic name, right? They didn't name it West Boulevard, right? Or, I don't know, Carlisle Avenue, right? Pearl Avenue is this luxurious name. Consider why he named it that, right? Pearl Avenue runs past the high school lot. Flick Webb thought that basketball was going to be kind of his road to riches, right? That's where he was kind of putting all of his eggs in this basketball basket. I want you to look at some of the verbs. We're personifying Pearl Avenue here. We have it running, bends, stops, right? Again, the diction here, the personification is mimicking the verbs, the actions that you would see a basketball player do, right? Run, bend, stop. I wish you guys could see me right now. I'm on my kitchen table, but I'm still doing basketball moves. So this is just a good reminder that I am not an athlete. Notice what else is kind of symbolic, though, about this Pearl Avenue, okay? It's cut off after 2 blocks, so it's like a dead end. Very similar to Flick Webb's basketball career, right? Did not go as long as he had kind of wanted it to or expected it to, okay? I see some alliteration here, trolley tracks. Burr's Garage is on a corner facing west, right? Think of the sun rises in the east, sets in the west, right? This was kind of the end of his dream, okay? He probably thought that he was going to make it in the NBA, right? In high school, he had these dreams. It did not happen, right? Look at his name, Flick Webb. So Flick, picture a flick of the wrist, right? When you're shooting a ball. Webb, you're probably thinking of the net on the hoop, okay? All right, so now he works at a gas station garage. Let's look at stanza 2. Flick stands tall among the idiot pumps, 5 on a side, the old bubblehead style, their rubber elbows hanging loose and low. One's nostrils are 2 S's and his eyes an E and O. And one is squat without a head at all, more of a football type. So imagine being at a gas station. You guys have probably seen those old school gas pumps, right? Where there's like a big circle on the top. That's what he's referring to. So whenever he is looking at these gas pumps where he works, he's envisioning these to be like basketball players, right? So they're kind of symbolizing basketball players. Similar, right? 5 on a side. He's comparing them to like bubblehead or idiot pumps, right? It's being personified there as well. He's saying the commentary here is like it was not smart to not have a plan beyond basketball, okay? This is an illusion here that you probably would not recognize. So again, on those old school pumps, there would be like a big circle on the top with the branding on it. It says one's nostrils are 2 S's. So picture this as like a face. Okay, so 2 S's as the nostrils and then an E and an O. Esso was an old gas company. So think of it as, what am I trying to say? Like an Exxon or something today, right? So this is just an old brand that we're not familiar with, but that is an illusion. Again, the gas pumps have rubber elbows hanging loose and low, right? That's where you'd actually take the pump, put it in your gas tank. He's just imagining these to be basketball players. Consider what else you see when you're at a gas station. It says one isn't really a basketball player at all, right? It's more of a football type. So a little shorter, stockier, right? Consider the 2 different body styles of these athletes. What do you think he might be referring to there? What else might be, what other kind of pump would be at a gas station that wouldn't have the big head on it? this is like an air compressor where you would fill up your tires. So again, in his mind, right, his life still revolves around basketball, even though he has not been successful in this. Okay. They tell us about his high school career. It says, stanza 3. Once Flick played for the high school team, the Wizards. He was good. In fact, the best. That's a hyperbole there. In 46, he bucketed 390 points, a county record still. The ball loved Flick. Oh, I should have. That's a good personification. Let's backtrack and get that one. The ball loved Flick. Okay, so he was good, right? We're not denying that, right? He broke a lot of records. But notice the record. This is something that I think is important. It's a county record. So, county, I mean, that's great. That's very impressive. That's definitely an accomplishment he should be proud of, but it's not a state record. It's not a national record, right? So, while he was amazing in his community, whenever you go beyond that, then you kind of realize like, maybe I'm not as good as I thought I was, right? The speaker says, I saw him rack up 38 or 40 in one home game. His hands were like wild birds. So we have a simile there. So his hands were probably really fast. Birds are kind of instinctive. They know what direction to go. So it's kind of like saying Flick knew exactly where to put the ball when he was playing. Okay, so you do this. Make sure you are making your annotation guide, right? Again, this side is for your comments. This side is for you to label those devices. You just highlight those at the top for me. And then you have, I think it's 8 questions. Yeah, 8 questions at the bottom today for homework. Okay, and then tomorrow you will finish this poem. Okay, email me or Google Hangout me if you guys have